go over a homework problem that a lot of people are struggling with. So problems similar to number 3 and number 4 on the Chapter 5 homework seem to be causing issues. If we look at this problem, they give us something, and the first question they ask us is it a probability distribution? Now, in this specific sample, it is, right? The probabilities are all between 0 and 1. If you add them all up, they all equal 1. The random variable x is numerical. We can see it's represented with numbers. Now, the next thing they ask us to do is find the mean and the standard deviation. So we can do this by hand, and you can hit the question help and the view an example to do that, or we can use our calculator. So I'm going to show you how to use your calculator to make life a little easier. We hit stat and then edit to get to the lists. If there's already data in there like this, scroll up to the top where it says L1 or L2 and hit clear and enter, and it'll clear everything out. In L1, we're going to put all of the x values. So I'll put in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in L2, we're going to put in all of the probabilities. Once we do that, we need to get out of this screen. So hit second, quit, and it'll take you back to the home screen where you normally do your arithmetic. Now hit stat again and scroll to the right for calc. We want our one variable stats, so I'm going to hit enter. The default is typically the list is L1 and the frequency list is L2, which is exactly what we want. If they're not there, notice L1 and L2 are in blue on this calculator. It may be yellow on yours above the numbers 1 and 2. So if L1 was missing, you could hit second 1 to get L1 to show up. Then scroll down and hit calculate. Now our calculator always assumes that it is a sample data rather than a population. So they'll use the sample notation. If we look at x bar, we know that's the mean. So that's where our 2.5 comes from. And our standard deviation, they tell us, is about 1.07. They asked us here to round to 1 decimal place. That 7 tells us to bump that 0 up to a 1. So that's where that answer of 1.1 comes from.